Hello everyone. So I'm gonna be. I moved my camera a little bit. Hopefully it's a little bit better. And I got some improved internet today. Or was that yesterday? Oh, yesterday. Hello everyone. So sorry about the playback. So we should be able, hopefully, I'll see an improvement on frame drops. Or maybe not. I'm already dropping frames. Well, I'll go with this and see if on average it's better. Either way, I want to play some Oni, so if nothing else, I want to get this going. So we're gonna need to land on this asteroid today. How much power does it have left? 53. So alright. So I'm gonna land today on this asteroid. Get things started. They need food. They'll need source of background buildings. Get rid of that. And buildings. So we're gonna need a source of food. My biggest concern right now on here is food. I have a little bit of algae, some dirt. Well, let's unpause to allow the game to discover everything. I have dirt for food, and I have algae for... No, I do not have algae. I have... I don't know. Something will be able to help me with some oxygen. There's some oxygen in here. Some in here. We can get algae. Some algae here, some algae here, some clay. We can get a little bit of algae. Not a lot though. But we should be able to like transfer over some algae. My biggest concern is getting food, because they'll have like 1 or 2 days worth of food in their tummy once they get here, and this will take longer than 2 days for it to build, so we're going to need to get a micro musher up and running, unless there's a way for us to deposit some food right off the bat. That's possible, but we'll find out. So let's set up, so let's deconstruct all this, and we will set up a micro musher here to get things started. We're going to be building the Trailblazer module to be able to drop our duplicates, and I want to destroy the remaining of this glass here. That should give me some more... Is this made of glass? Apparently that can't be destroyed. That should give me some more glass to be able to assist with... What's even in here? I don't even know what this was for before, but to assist with building some extra solar panels. I'll also look into getting a permanent oxygen production in place right here, as currently we are still working off of the sublimation stations, which is gas pressure, which is just giving us a lot of polluted oxygen. I'd rather stop with that. We still have plenty of polluted dirt, don't get me wrong, but I can turn that polluted dirt into real dirt and just use some oxidizers to produce myself some oxygen the old-fashioned way. So we will get started with that. So I'm still very concerned about the temperature of the coldness here. And here. Talking about saving. I know this is kind of risky, but I'm going to change the saving options. How do you change savings? Audio game. I'll change it to every 2 cycles. I just don't enjoy the small lag spike every time there's a saving action happening. So let's say if it's below, no, this one's if it's below 4 degrees, But this one is supposed to be on, because if it's below 11, it turns on. But see, even if it is on, because it's a single kilowatt wire, it does have problems staying on. But we will use this as a self-regulating type of process to contain the temperature of the very, very cold polluted water that comes out. So for that though, we need to ensure that we never really go too low in water levels. So this will have to be dependent on there being enough polluted water in here to be able to cool down or warm up the polluted water that comes out of here. So let's get this started. Let's put this here. How are we gonna get the polluted water in here in a way? Oh, this is such a mess. Just have polluted water going in every direction and real water going in every direction. It's just such a mess. Let's clean this up a little bit. So let's clean this up a little bit. So we have polluted water coming in from this direction and polluted water that needs to be cooled coming in from this direction. Well, technically, there isn't really a difference. So if we go like this, make a jump here, make a jump here, and we'll make a jump here, and we'll just change all of this to some insulated pipe. We should be able to now use this insulated pipe to cool down the incoming liquids. So I had cobalt is pretty good for this. I don't want to use too much though. So let's just, oh, maybe that was too much. Okay. Maybe I should use something else then. If we don't have enough cobalt, we should use something a little bit more plentiful. So let's use copper. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference. And then we go up here. Do we have a liquid pipe thermosensor? There we go. And we will go with my automation. So this essentially will make it so that if the temperature is too cold, it will dump it right away in here instead of trying to recirculate it. So this is just a last minute check to make sure that everything works as expected. So we will make this jump here, we'll leave an extra jump over here, and we will make this a second priority over the bathroom to ensure that we have always bathroom gets cleared out first. And then we'll do the temperature dance here, and hopefully if everything turns out okay, we can make the jump here, go down and around like that, and get rid of this. There we go. Okay, so that should allow us to clean up the temperature of the polluted water that comes in from this geyser. It should start happening really soon. So let's hope we can, this is still coming out at a very nice temperature. I'm very happy with this heat exchange. The water coming out is coming in at a very good temperature. So, oh yeah, so you were crying about oxygen. So you're gonna need the same thing. You're gonna need a full Rodriguez to start sustaining yourself using water instead of the rust. We have plenty of rust, don't get me wrong. I'm just not necessarily a fan of using that instead of just the standard oxygen setup. So that's just a preference. Nothing special about that. And let's get this. So let's give him more to dig. Just love digging out everything in the way. There we go. Apparently it doesn't like me canceling that. I wanted to cancel this. It doesn't like it because the salt vine is technically growing on top of the nosh sprout. So this should leave this liquid sulfur geyser intact, and you should be able to get hope in place. Do you have anything left to do here? So you can't do that apparently. Okay, so you're digging down here. Okay, so let's keep you doing that while we set things up for another room here. Very little oxygen, especially once we break in here. Oh, that oxygen is not going to last very long. Hey. Okay, is there any oxygen in here? No, that's carbon dioxide. That's not what we want. We want oxygen. This is not good at all. And there's no... We will see. We will see. We're not leaving just yet. We're only cycle 114, okay? We want to give it a little bit more time before we try to... Oh, can I open this up now? I think I can. So we should be... I'm just trying to make sure we don't freeze this asteroid to the ground. We need to make sure we remain above 10 degrees at the very least so that our food here stays in a good place. How many? We have 8 of these. Perfect. So yeah, mop this all up and then we can open this up. That should be beautiful. So, do we have everything we need in here? Do we have the 900 kilos? We have all of the sucrose. So we'll need the Trailblazer module, which is not being built. Construction error. It's just not a high priority. So that's fine. That will be fine. Once that's built, we can send 2 dupes. We'll need to make sure we pack heavily because this is not going to be a fun trip. It's definitely not going to be a fun trip. People might die, and that is okay with me. That is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Can I not build here? Okay, so we can destroy the ceiling. I was slightly concerned. That's where my floor is supposed to be. I want a floor with a light in it. There we go. And I think it's hovering. Okay, so I think that's all of the pipes for this polluted water. Almost done. They can't reach those. Okay, that's higher priority that. I don't need anything, so let's see what happens when I go here. I guess I can use some water. Maybe pip eggs would have been nice, but I'm not too concerned about pip eggs. I have this grub over here. I still have no idea how that grub got there. No idea. So this carbon dioxide that's been pulling up over here should soon go down here and get consumed. So I don't want carbon dioxide to cause me any issues. So let's see here. Plenty of water. Where is it getting all these bottles of water from? I have no idea where they keep coming here with just bottles of water. I have no idea how that's happening. Okay, we put that here, cancel, there we go. And you will be active in less than a cycle. We can test this out. So yeah, so we have to go. If the temperature is above 11 or below 11, no, this is pressure. No, I did not want to modify the pressure. If it's... that's not... This is the one I wanted. If the temperature is below 11, we open the vent. That should let everything pass. And here, this is connected to this. So this is new. If the pressure is above... let's go 489. Then we can pump out the reserves. So assuming, oh, is that our first batch? Nope, that's just normal water. But assuming it comes in at 15, it'll leave at 15 because the temperature in here is not 15, it's 18. That didn't go as I wanted it to. Maybe it is copper ore really that bad? I don't know. That's a big number. Yeah, some idle dupes. Oh, can we not reach that? Building. Let's get rid of these two so we can. But that's telling me that we will need to start excavating more of this map. I'm going to start taking this down as my next target. We do not want to see this water biome exist in the future. So let's start with the demolition, shall we? Skip all the way through, skip one all the way through. Now we should also go. We'll stop here. So that goes down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1. We go all the way over here. Skip 1. Go all the way over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1. Go all the way over here. Skip 1. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Go over here. Skip. We're getting a pretty small level. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is... Okay, so let's dig all this out. So these 4 here, plus this, all gone. These here, all gone. This here, all gone. This here, all gone. This here, all gone. I can't forget about my skips. And let's get rid of this. We won't be able to... Oh no, we still will be able to reach down here. So let's get rid of all this. That should also reveal us a lot of what's going down here. And then we can clear this out, remove this little thing there. And should we just clear out the whole side here? Yes. So everything here also needs to go. All the way down here. There we go. I'll clean this up so that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Ladders all the way down. And we skip 1 and go. Skip 1 and go. Skip 1, skip 1. Skip 1 and go. And skip 1. There we go. So that should keep them very occupied. All that ice is going to go in free and stop chilling everything. And hopefully that should allow us to start cutting off the rest of the map too. Hypothermia for these guys, they don't like the cold. Well, that's tough love. Very tough, very love. Espresso machines. Oh, technology. Good job with the research. Now let's move on to the next research. Soon we will have very little left to research. We just have the like artsy stuff and some travel stuff, but lots of artsy stuff left to research. And we have some skills. Bubbles will... do you even need anything? I guess I can give her some construction so that she can be a better mechatronics engineer. It's a little buggy. And so, but really, she didn't really need anything but Construction level 1. It's only 1 morale point. It's not going to make or break anything. So I'm not the most concerned about it. Have you erupted? Oh, there we go. So you're erupting at Yeah, it starts off not being that cold because of the temp shift plates and the temperature of everything in here to start off with, but give it a few eruptions, it will turn into something that is very cold. At least that's the plan. So right now we are pumping out some of this polluted water. It's quite hot polluted water. It should come in here and it should warm up. Oh yeah, it should cool down. So it comes in at, it should warm up the water, I guess. Oxygen is low. Oxygen here is fine. We have 8 dupes and 2 warming up spots where we're getting more oxygen, so that's not a concern. They're just whiny. Maybe it's Lindsay that's the problem with the oxygen, because she's out here in space not being able to breathe. Poor girl. Strength, let's go for that. Okay, so that should be good. I still think we're in a pretty good state. We have lots of food here, and we have... are you still possibility here? Or are you dead? Yeah, no, you're not dead yet. You just have nothing to do. Oh, my bad. Let's get you something to do. Let's get you some more cots. Well, yeah, that should be enough for you to do before you die. Or maybe you'll die first, who knows? And we're still passing over all the water, bringing it back in, and... oh, we're actually dumping the water in here now, so that's good. Any improvements on... oh, it's getting in pretty cold now. -2. Let's see, it comes in at -3. It's coming out at 6, which is not nearly warm enough. I guess I either need... I'm gonna replace all of you. Put that one. I'm gonna replace that one. Maybe that will help give more time for it to transition, because 7 degrees, 9 degrees, it's not even coming down. It's not even coming in at the full -10 that we would expect. Oxygen is still low. And there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. So maybe the next geyser pumping. How long before the next eruption? 1/3 of a cycle. So maybe that next eruption will help us get things cleaned up there. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. We can get rid of this one now. No issue of water overflowing in from one water pit to another water pit. It's all water pits, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. But, you know, I'd rather not. So are we getting to the point where we are almost able to start sending water back over to the other asteroid, so that's also good. Oh, look at all that. That's a lot of ice that we can, that's chilling this. Wow. Okay, so you're getting ready for eruption in 10 seconds. Oh, ceiling collapse. You're not stuck, are you? Okay, you're good. Okay, so let's see how this works. So we're getting cold, only -3 degrees, so it's gonna keep getting colder. And let's see once it reaches. So 14 comes in and leaves at, oh, that's much better, 15 now. So that's much more reasonable. But real test will be these -3s. How will they pass through here? Are they going to be more in the 15? They're getting through. So yeah, so adding these extra, maybe it's just cobalt is so much better than copper. What's the properties? 200, thermal conductivity compared to 120, and even more specific heat capacity, so that's just better all around. Cobalt's pretty good for making some radiant pipes, and now all the water, almost all the water, is heating up. It's coming in -6, and it's not heating up enough. 10, it's getting very close, but it's just not heating up enough to be able to pass through. So I think, oh, we just constructed this one, so I guess it would be here. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, it's all a lot of 10s. It's just not making it through. Let's just do it that way then. Let's make the criteria at 10 degrees. 10 degrees is still acceptable. And that should allow us, like, not like it matters too much. It goes in here. This is full of 18-degree water, so it just passes by anyways. But I want to make sure this is well calibrated so that we don't have to be concerned about too cold of water. Okay. Oh, you guys have nothing to do? You guys finished digging all this up? Well, to an extent, apparently, because you couldn't finish that section. Okay, so that's good, very good. Oh, we're almost done with digging this, other than like the oil biome, which we haven't touched yet. So I guess next would be here. Okay. And we go here. But we really need to consider what's going to be the next priority for this asteroid, since we're pretty much done with the digging here. So we need to start doing something else. I'm guessing we could start with taking care of some of all this liquids down here. We can pool it together and start the process of pumping it into like separate containers. Yeah, not the worst idea. Let's have more pumps. We also have some salt water and some ethanol, so I'll need 2 extra containers here for salt water and for ethanol. So duplicate skills. Devin. I need Devin to... what else does Devin need? He's a griller that can also do art, but he doesn't need aesthetic design, so does he really? I guess construction? I guess art is no, well, you kind of need to build it before you can use it, but nonetheless, I don't think it's that... No, I'll give you rocket piloting, it's free. But I'm getting to the point where I don't really need these points for some of these older dupes. They are pretty maxed out. I guess I can start giving people the suit wearing attribute. Not that we're wearing suits at the moment, but it's something to keep in mind. I want to start getting rid of this chlorine, so let's put some. So we should be able to. It looks like chlorine is starting to pile up down here too, so if we clean this one out. Well, it'll pile out down here too. We'll see. But we can clear out this chlorine here by putting and this is perfect. And this will allow us to do water, salt water, 1, 2, 3, 4, and ethanol, and just suck it all out with manual labor. Okay, so next research, let's get suit technologies in place. Where do I want to put my salt water? Do I even care about salt water on this map? Like, I just want to take the salt water and turn it into water, really. Like, it's not going to be a long-term project because I don't have any renewable sources of salt water, and I don't plan on bringing salt water to this map. So I don't really care about the salt water. Same thing with the ethanol. The ethanol is not a permanent structure. I need to take all this ethanol out here for sure and convert it into something more useful, but it's not a permanent structure. So we need to put you in place. Hydrocactus, is this new? I don't think I've ever seen hydrocactus. I guess that may be DLC stuff that just I haven't found yet. So let's put up a salt vine here. Yeah, you're definitely dead wherever you are. There, that's where he died. In the bedroom. Okay, well, it was nice knowing you. Good job. Everything should be okay for dupes. If I can drop a person, destroy the lander, and destroy their lander, I should be able to build a landing pad and have someone drop and hopefully have food and other things in there long enough for us to be able to get oxygen and other things set up. That's the plan at least. But that's maybe not today. It's a complaint because 6 of these... Oh, talking about crops. Do I have... so this one can automate. Like everything should be in here. And I should be able to go like above 300 kilos of food. Should be more than enough. And if I go automation, I want to turn off feeding my plants water if the so I want to turn off feeding the plants water if we have enough food. That's the idea. So liquid shut off valve, we could put that here, and it needs to go through this before it can reach the plants. So let's try that. And we'll have it go here, like this. So we need a liquid shut-off valve. And I think that needs to be powered. Who has the most power available? You do. Okay, and it needs to be automated. That's going to be a long signal. From here all the way over here. Oh, look at that, we do have enough. Well, we apparently now have a lot less kilos in here. What was in here that was so heavy that wasn't food, I guess? But above 100 kilos, like, that's the size of a fridge. If there's more than 100 kilos of food, we are good on food. Stop making more food. So that should allow us to control the amount of food and therefore water we spend on food. We're going to do the same thing here, but with polluted water. So let's get rid of... Oh, but you are dependent on that line. We got to change that. Okay, so I'll do the same thing here. But I will also need to change this and delete this. Okay, and then we go up here, liquid shut off, and we delete this line, and we give them power. Okay, so this should allow us to have the same kind of concept as we had here, automation, weight plate, put here, we have to delete that, that. So we should be able to now, there's still a vacuum, good. We should be able to now build a plate. Weight plate, where are you? Right here. And that should allow us to put in some automation of, we'll want to use, I don't know, this, I guess. We don't want to control the doors. We only want to control you. So let's jump over the doors. There we go. So that should allow us to clean that up. Door here, just to hide all that. So let's get that plate in place, guys. It should be highest priority for someone to do right now. I don't want to wait here, especially since this is preventing everyone from eating. Come on, Nails, where are you? We lost all access to all our food right now. Let's get this built. We should pop up all the food up here, and now everyone should be like, yay, we have enough food to survive. Above 100 kilos. Destroy this, and build this, and destroy this. There we go. So that should allow us to now be able to go here and here. There we go. Okay. How is the water temperature doing when coming out here? Oh, it's not doing very good. Coming out, it's only warming up by 10 degrees. That's because this is getting pretty cold. Like, it's still warming up enough to be usable, but it's still getting really cold in here. I need to start dumping some of this water away, but it's never gonna cause ice issues, which is the real key here. Is we want to be able to not have our crops die and not have any issues with so we have some water in here that we want to extract. So let's disable this and enable auto bottling here. So that should allow all the dupes to suck out the water here with this pump and go dump, 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 dump into here. That's the idea, at least. One or more crops are wilting, which is kind of the idea. We might be swimming in a little too much water here. Well, I can explain it too. We're still draining this puddle here. We have way too much water. What's the problem? One or more crops are wilting. Which is okay. It's okay that all the crops are wilting. We don't need the crops. Well, we have a new printable. So let's get the printing in place. Ooh, algae. I don't need any more dupes, so algae sounds very nice. Let's get rid of this and continue digging. Plants have died. What? Never had that happen before. Is it because of... Oh, it's because there's too much water in here, I guess? Oh, well, it gave us the seed, so it's good. It was nice. It gave us the seed. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I guess it's just not the highest priority. Yeah, it's just not very high priority for... Well, there's 8 people here. Why is it only showing 2 people potential? Yeah, it's not a big concern. We will clean this up and we will make progress. Skill. Meat needs to know how to pilot a rocket, apparently. Yeah, we're gonna... This still gives athletic, so we're definitely gonna get everyone into that once we... So if anyone has talents that don't have a need for them just yet, we will get them to do that. We will start getting rid of the the oxygen diffusers, as I don't expect us to get any algae anytime soon on this map. Okay. So we have lots of water. It's still going up. And it's still cold. And let's make that into some oxygen, shall we? So where should we put the oxygen? We have all this water. We need to make it into oxygen. Research complete. Transition tubes, good. Okay, so some O2 central-ish area would be nice. So here, we could just do it right dab in the middle here. Okay, so let's see if I can do this off of memory. We need to have 4 of these, preferably centrally located on the 2nd floor. So 1, 2, 3. So we have, yeah, you're right. They aren't centrally located because, so yeah. So I want 4 of these centrally located on the 2nd floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we will want pumps. Where's my pumps? Maybe this one should go here. So ventilation pumps, I'll need 1 for the hydrogen, which just needs a wall here. And I'll need all the other pumps for the gas down here. So 6 pumps. So if there's going to be a 2 wall here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe move them over by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks good. These will be all a bunch of airflow tiles. Actual non-airflow tiles. This is where we'll have the floor and the ceiling. We'll need this double insulated floors and walled here. That should allow us for this, and we can move this here. That should be good. That should give us all the space we need. That's the main idea here. We close this off. Close this off. And then we'll need our power. So we'll need 2 hydrogen generators. Right, is 2 or is it 3? Well, let's see how power hungry this is. So, pretty sure it's 2 hydrogen generators. No, 3. Well, let's build it all and let's find out. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. At the very least, I know that this needs to go here. This needs to go here. This needs to go here. And this will go out this way. And water will be coming in from down here, going through all the oxygen, and then eventually going in here. So, and that will probably come in through here. Look good? Oh, you can't hear me. I forgot. Dupes are stupid. I need to make that into a manual door so that dupes can actually do work here. But that should be all the oxygen needs we will need on this asteroid and any asteroid ever going forward. I am gonna make one here anyways. Like, we could technically just pipe one of these straight here, like take it out here, and pipe it straight into the other asteroid. But I'm not confident that that's... Like, what if I want to go in over 10 dupes? Then that won't be possible, right? So, yeah, I'm just gonna make my own version of this on the other asteroid. And then I don't have to be concerned. This is able to support 30 dupes, so it's more than enough for any single asteroid, probably more than enough for all of my asteroids combined. But I don't want to take that risk. I don't want to limit the size of this asteroid to 10 dupes just because that's the most a single pipe or a single vent can carry. I don't want to limit that for myself. Let's clean all that up. You're still draining this pool slowly but surely. And you're still... Yeah, I don't care about these crops because I have more than enough food. That's the idea. Did my automation signal not go in place? Oh, we... Oh. Okay, well let's deconstruct so we can get that automation signal. By default it's off, and it would be off anyways because we have, probably because of this, granite doesn't help, but we have still a very large amount of food, so I'm not very concerned about that usage of food. So we'll want to use conductive wires in here. So this is 2, 4. How much energy does this give? 800. It needs 100 grams per second of hydrogen. And you guys produce, okay, so it's 4 of these that I need to care about. So I'll need 4 hydrogen generators as part of this build. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll need, where's the smart battery? I'll need 1 smart battery. There we go. Put that here. I don't like that. Yeah, 4 smart and 1 small battery. Smart battery. Oh no, we need 2 smart batteries. We need 1 for each circuit. This is why this always ends up taking a little bit more space than I wanted to. We'll put the other smart battery here. This actually kind of fits nicely. Okay, so this actually does kind of fit quite nicely. I would not have expected it to fit so nicely, so that's nice. That was kind of redundant. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more metals. Do I have any iron here that I can turn into? Yeah, but I have so much more copper. So let's do some more copper. It's not expensive, but you need so much wiring for this to work. And then once this is all done, we'll be able to produce all the oxygen will be included. Yeah, so this is coming in at -10. This is coming in at pretty much as cold as it's going to come in. And we can't heat it up enough for it to pass my 10-degree test. That's mainly because we're trying to equalize the temperature in here. Maybe 11 degrees is a little too cold. Talking about energy, I have significantly more glass now. So let's add in more power. It should let us use those heaters. Why? Oh wow, is it really that power hungry, or am I missing something? What happened to all the power? Wait, you're still charging. There's no way we're using 10 degrees. There's no way we're using all that power, are we? What are we turning on right now that's using all that power? Are you on? No, you're not on. But you three are generating. Oh, you're not max power. Oh, you're turning up. Okay, so that was nighttime, I guess. But still, we're really pulling in enough power to overload. There's no way. Current load is not that high. Why are you guys not charging? What is going on? So, energy. Power produced, 1.4 kilowatts. Power consumed, 1.4 kilowatts. Power consumed, 720. 140. 260. 720. What is on that line? Are you really consuming that much right now? Current load. What's running? There's nothing running right now, is there? Are you running? I guess this is running, and this is... Wow. Okay, I did not realize how bad things were going with the power. I thought things were great with power. I really thought that we had power figured out. But apparently I was delusional on that aspect. Can you build this? It's just not high priority enough. Let's fix that. Okay, so that should be good. Oh, we're doing really good on digging out on this side. And we're on our way for building this. Let's make it clear that that will also be insulation. And once we have our second layer of insulation here, can we even reach that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have problems reaching that, won't we? Okay, so let's add in. So that'll allow us to reach these two. This one should be reachable for here, so we should be good. Okay, so that's a lot of germs. Okay, so this is now charging up. Oh no, now it's going down. It's just all that desalinating. Apparently, it's very expensive on the water. I did not know how expensive that was on the water. And now that we have enough water here, we're putting water onto the other asteroid. So that should be good. This should be climbing right now, which is great. And we are actively taking some water from here and putting it down here. So now we have some idle guys that don't know what they're doing. Well, yeah, they're pretty well dug up though. So I guess the same thing we want to do with this asteroid as we're doing with the other one. We want to start getting a more permanent oxygen solution in place. Probably near where the current water solution is. So I'm guessing here. We'll make a smaller, I don't like making a smaller one. Just in case we need the full power of a full one. I'd rather have that option. So how about we put it up here and we just dump oxygen everywhere else. This should allow us 1, 2, and we can fudge a little bit with the third one. So let's do that. Let's put it up here. This is wide enough for it. So let's start it up. And we want to have, here's the height, here's the 2 tiles, here's a bunch of tiles from there. How many tiles in between the wall and the first oxalite? 2. So we'll do the same thing here. Oxygen, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will need, well, we'll wing it, I guess. We just have to make sure that we have enough space for air to come in here and air to come out. There we go. Okay, and down here we'll need our pumps. So out of iron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll need a pump here. Oh yeah, we want the pump a little lower than that. There we go. That should be all the pumps we need for that. Let's put in some of the ventilation. And some of the pump, and some of the there you go. Okay, so that should allow us to have enough oxygen forever for this one also. Now we'll need to find a way to get this water here to here, and then this oxygen here to their lungs. But this is exactly what we need for, as we had from the other one. So 1, 2, and we need 2 spaces, 1. I would love for these to fit better than that. We'll just have to improvise with the space we have here. It won't be nice. It definitely will not be pretty. But can I have some smart batteries on this? Oh, apparently I cannot have anything nice on this asteroid. Where's my rock crusher? Iron. I need lots of iron. That should be good for research. Next. Get some plastic stuff in place. 1. Oh, apparently it does not like. I really hope this is, it looks like it should go up this way. Just because like it looks like it should go this way. Oh, I guess it says base exposed. So this should be fine. So this should allow us to put 1 smart battery here, 1 smart battery there, and then we can connect everything using the big boy wires, and that should give us all the oxygen we need for that asteroid. Okay, so well, so they still need to construct the top part here. How are we doing on the power? Apparently, this is much more power than I had originally anticipated to desalinate that salt. On that note, though, I probably need to start considering another storage mechanism for this power. So if we go with the same approach, so let's take all that out. Okay, so let's take all that out and we can put a line of batteries here. It's really cold. That should be great for keeping the batteries from overheating, because right now this is turning into a pretty temperate area. So we definitely want to, and this is turning into a pretty cold area. We definitely want to manage our needs for both of these things. But we're gonna be full on water soon, and I'm just not getting rid of the water quick enough, or there's just no need for the water is just not going away quick enough for the water that's coming in right now. And we had too big of a backup beforehand. More fertilizer, which is very good for us right now. We're using the candy rockets instead of the carbon dioxide rockets. So that's not... We have flooding issues? Oh, look at that. I didn't even know you guys existed. Okay, so back to this asteroid. We have some skills. Auto, you want to become a full-blown constructor, and you can become a better farmer. I think you're for farming, Ren, right? I think so, because you don't have a critter preference, so you can become a full-on farmer. Red signaled, we have plenty of food, so no more wasting water on plants, which is our main use for water right now. So we just have way too much water going in right now and too small of water capacity. Okay, so let's finish building up the first layer of stuff that we'll need for do we have any more wires? Oh, look at that, we have plenty more copper now. So this can take 2,000 and this one can take 2,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That's what we want. We can take 1,600. So 240, 480. That would be 960. And we do the same thing on this side. Both the addition of this one should be more than enough. There we go. That should be pretty even split. Should be all the wires we need to get this working. Oh, well, we'll need a little bit more extra wires because we're gonna be putting a battery right here, which we'll need. So if we put the battery right here, we'll need that extra wire. Okay. So once that's in place, we'll need to connect some water here. So the water comes out, main exit is here, but I can always... No, I cannot. I do not have the space for a second. Darn. Do not have the space for a second pump here. That would solve that problem though. If I had enough space for a second pump, I could just put a second pump here and start directing water that way. But since I don't, I'm gonna have to make it a little uglier. And would this work? I think this will work. I don't. Well, I guess I can always use this. Oh, I don't like any of this. I need it to go this way, and it's just not easy. If I make it go here, then when it comes out of here, it will go like this side, and this side, and this side, and then this side, in a slow fashion. It needs to be, like, the separation needs to happen on this tile. Or this tile. It can't happen on both tiles. And I can definitely not put it here because then it will be confused. Should I go over here? Should I go over there? It'll be like, it'll die from confusion. Is there a way I can rejig this? Yeah, that's probably gonna have to be my plan. I'm gonna rejig this. I'm gonna have to cancel all the water output for now. So I'm going to rejig this and put the water that comes out of here and make it jump here. So I get rid of this one, make it jump here, then we can make it jump down here and go both ways. So that would, yeah, jump down here and then jump here. And then it can go both ways. It can go this way or it can go this way. Yeah. Okay, so that's the highest priority thing right now. Let's change the direction of that circle. Oh. Come on, get to it. And then we can have it go this direction. And that would allow us to go over here, make these couple jumps, and make this jump. This jump, this jump, this jump, this jump. Okay, so let's see if this works. So, yeah, first priority comes out of here, and now it'll allow us to have the two-way here. Perfect. This should work very well. And let's not connect it right away. Let's leave it to be connected. Okay, so good. That's all the water that we'll need. How is the water doing on this asteroid? Oh, we have more water on this asteroid than we have on the original asteroid. That's not necessarily good. Do we want to stop water coming from the other asteroid once we get to a certain level? Just so that we have enough water left over in case we need to compensate for the overflow here too, right? Not only for the overflow there. Or I could just, yeah, I need to find a better solution. That won't work. Plumbing and more carrying. I can just have like, if it reaches this high, turn this on anyways, even if we don't need the food, just so we can get rid of the water. I could probably do something along those lines. Okay. Oh, there we go. It looks like it's coming along very nicely. We'll need to make another line here. So how do we want to... storage of gas, 1, 2. So input, output. I think we'll need. This should allow us to have that there, while also giving us the option of we'll want a gas vent here and a gas pipe element sensor and some automation. So a hot gate and a couple wires. There we go. So this will allow me to be like, if it's not hydrogen, get rid of it. Don't let it enter our system. This is mainly for the startup time, but it's also a fail-safe, so it's staying there permanently. And we can keep a buffer of hydrogen here. We'll figure out what we want to do with the extra hydrogen once we get to that point. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much of an issue. We don't need that much oxygen, so we shouldn't. It should take us a little while before we get to the point where we have too much hydrogen that the buffer can't. It will overflow. Oh, even more athletic. This exosuit training is still pretty good. More science, 200% rocket piloting. Well, she's happy, so I'm okay with this. I'll give you some of construction, it's free. Do we have any research that we need to be done? Yes, that's what she's working on right now. Are we done with this one? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, we're done with 1, 2, 3. We're done with the exploration here. Now we just need to explore this map here. There's not going to be anything around it within the range of my telescope. But, you know, might as well just get it done. Okay, so once we have everything built, we can start doing sweeps. And we should be good. Yeah. One or more crops are wilting. This is expected. Stop complaining about it. Oh, look at that. The water is almost all gone here. Still don't have space. I don't think we can plant this yet, but we'll find out. I think we need to get rid of this water layer before we can plant anything there. Okay. Oh yeah, so since this is a permanent structure, I like my permanent structures to be pretty. So that means lots of construction. No, where's the prettier rocks? Sedimentary. So pretty rocks on the outside and more thermally productive rocks on the inside. So this will keep my dupes very busy. And you just have to make sure, so this is mostly there for aesthetics. I like how it looks. You just need to make sure that the temp shift plates do not touch do not touch any of the insulated plates. So you'll see the insulated tile is still 20 degrees, even if everything in here is negative 10 degrees. And that would not be the case if the temp shift plate was touching it. The temp shift plate will still transfer energy into insulated tiles, even if that insulated tile shouldn't have that energy. So that's also why none of these are temp shift. They're all just drywall, just because I don't want to mess with turning this temperature here into, this one would be like negative 10 and this one would be 14. I just want these to just stay the temperature they are. I don't want to mess with that, and that would definitely mess with that. Oh, look at that, we are full. And we are doing good here too. Why are we backed up on? I guess we were not able to. Yeah, we're just gonna end up being backed up here. We're gonna end up being backed up here. That was kind of the point. We just have too much water, and we're not using it for food because we have too much food. And yeah, okay. So Otto thinks there's nothing to do. He thinks he can just sit there and do nothing. Okay, well, let's give him work. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Do we have enough? Yeah, so that should be good enough to get started with that. And I'll do the same thing here where I'll have one gas here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To be able to. Nope, wrong one. Where's the gas? It's down here. Gas pipe. So and then we'll put the gas pipe here. goes in here. Goes in here. Comes up this way. Like that. And we'll need a bridge. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll have a vent and a gas pipe element sensor and some automation. We'll need a NOT gate. And we'll need a couple wires. We'll also probably need some wires here, which I don't think I did on the first one. I don't think I added any wires for that purpose. We'll need these wires. Let's restart on the wires. Nothing happened there. We'll need these wires here and these wires here. There. So that should let us have these wires. We'll change this one to 80, 40. Someone made a mess. What did you make a mess for? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Not good, not good. You need to stop this. Like, now. Oh, what? No. Yeah, so you need to stop pumping in the water so we can... Yeah, I completely forgot. If this backs up, apparently we're still taking showers, but we can't go pee. Did someone else make a mess? I saw I made a mess go up for a little bit, but I don't see any messes. So that should help us. And this should have first priority, so people should be able to go to the washroom now. Perfect. So curative tablets it is. That's okay. It'll either get pumped up here and then vented here, or get pumped down here and vented to wherever we decide to vent all this oxygen that we're going to be making. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm not too concerned. Look at that, they're doing very good on the construction front. Can we not reach these two, or? It doesn't say not unreachable, it's just, I guess they just want to do these first. That's fine. I don't see any reason why that should be a problem. I will bring those in place. And this one is still looking good. Yep. Looks great. So how are we going to get the oxygen from this one also in place? Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to do a little bit of rejigging on this one also, but this one should be much simpler. We just need to do this, and that should allow us to do this. Which will allow us to... There's just no way to get up there from here unless we liquid pipe it. Oh, well. Liquid pipe it up here. Guess we just need to pass the water in from... We don't need to necessarily pass it that far though. Okay, that should work. This way, this way, this way, this way. There you go. That should allow us to pass in some of the water this way, and then it would go into here and be transformed into oxygen and hydrogen, which we will then consume. You should probably be... Yeah, we're going to change you to being a little stronger of a form of... Yeah. we're gonna be hot oxygen. I mean hot hydrogen. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. We're gonna put in some insulated pipes here. There we go. So those insulated pipes should help with some of the temperature problems that we'll maybe encounter. I could also just pass the cold water up top to cool down the hydrogen, but that's not very necessary. We can just cool this down with our cooling loop once we get to that point, but right now our cooling loop is just the nature itself. So that's always good. Okay. Yep, looks good. He's happy up there with his little pocket of polluted oxygen. Like, I'm not leaving my pocket of polluted oxygen. I'm happy here. Is our energy... Oh, okay, it's looking much better. But I also could make it even better. So, actually, I'm not going to do that right now. It's good. Let's see if these survive the night. Oof, not looking very good. Mainly because of this power-hungry monster over here. Not only is it generating a bunch of heat, it's also taking up a bunch of power. It's like, it can't be satisfied. And we just can't afford all that oxygen. I guess we'll just stop pumping this from now, so that we can use our renewable sources and have that. We'll eventually rejig that so that it becomes a secondary and the renewable sources become the primary. So that in the case where we run out of renewables, we can... Oh, we're almost done. In case where we run out of renewables, we can always siphon this pool here, but I don't want this pool to be siphoned first. It's not in our benefit to have it work that way. Oh, we have an idle dupe. Does that mean this one is ready? No, it's not ready for the next step. What are you guys... What are you idle for? Come on. Let's get rid of that. Nothing should be growing in neutronium. Come on, dupes. You should at least make sense within your own universe. I think we'll need... Do we have any more queued up iron? Nope. We will need more queued up iron. Okay, so... Yeah, so as it was for the other one, 1, 2, 3. Go down. We get 2 of these and this. So for this one, we go 1, 2, 3, and there. Okay. Oh, so you want to detect unbreathable hydrogen. And you... Are you set up yet? No, you're not even... Nope, you're not set up. You are much closer to being done, because as much as they look very similar, all those background tiles take up a lot of time. A lot of labor. So it just means that the other one is that much further behind being finished. If I could just put background tiles behind these blocks, that would be absolutely perfect. I don't like the fact that I can see the background and see all the piping and stuff behind here. I like it when my rooms look like this, where, you know, there's piping and stuff and you just don't see it. It's hidden. I don't want my dupes to know what happens behind the scenes, okay? They need to be oblivious to the cruelty of the world around them and just do as I tell them to do. It would be exactly what I'm looking for. Oh. How's the stream going? Look at that. Since the first couple of frame drops at the beginning, we've only dropped 244 frames. It's significantly better than it was when we were streaming before. So this is much nicer with 0.1% frame drops. I think that's just a rounding error at the moment. So that's really good. This is probably one of my better streams. Bitrate does go pretty high when I move around though. Okay, so why can't... Who's building this? No pending deliveries. Why can't copper... I'm gonna try to build it with a different material, I guess. It's just that we ran out of copper, I guess. Yeah, it looks like we ran out of copper and it was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm just not doing anything. Very smart dupes, it's like. Okay, and so background tile time. This is for utilities, temperature plate, sedimentary rock. Let's put these two things as sedimentary rock, and drywall can be sandstone. Sounds good to me. Oh, if I wasn't. I need to cancel all things in here. So this touches stuff I don't want it to touch, and temperature plate. So that's enough. And granite, sorry, for the oats, for the things that. There we go. Well, I guess I don't really need to care about temperature plates. There we go. Okay, so that should be more than enough. So you can take everything as long as that's a sweep command, and I want to sweep everything in here. So they have lots of work ahead of them, but we still have the sweep box here, so let's sweep everything in here. I think we're actually good. I don't think there's anything left to sweep here. We used everything that was in here for construction. Oh, unreachable build. I knew it. I knew there would be an unreachable build. So let's destroy this building here and make that all highest of priorities. That should allow us to now build this insulated tile. This looks actually like it should be pretty good. Let's get rid of this. So soon enough, we'll be able to start this one off. So we want same thing here, hydrogen. Let's seal this one off. I think we're good. I think it's done inside here. Yeah, I could have done the same thing here where I don't really need to care about temperature transfer with these tiles here. Oh, scalding. Ah, that's okay. Oh, it's actually really hot in here. Much hotter than I expected it would be. I did not expect it to be that hot down here. It's like up here it's only 55. I didn't expect some 100-degree rocks. Like the abyssalite should be doing its job here. It doesn't seem like it's doing a good enough job to me. There you go, research complete, and we have a new printable of hatchlings. Well, if we have hatchlings, might as well. Hatchlings will go in here. Still not sure what I want to do with this grub. They're probably just gonna die. Probably gonna die before I decide what to do with it. Yeah, sounds about right. Is that why? Like, is that why I'm having trouble getting some of this stuff built? People are dropping because of this giant. Well, that's polluted oxygen. They shouldn't have a problem coming down here, picking up iron. Is that what this is? Is it iron? Okay, never mind. They did eventually build it. Okay. So we just need a kickstart to kickstart it. Let's put in the water and let's start. Let's build a Kickstarter. Start it right here. That's copper. So let's kickstart this. Are you the ones that I care about kickstart? No, you are the ones I don't care about kickstarting. I want to kickstart this one specifically because it pumps out the hydrogen. So let's kickstart this side. Wrong side to kickstart. Sorry. Restart. Restarting kickstarting procedure. Okay, so you here. Oh, this one's actually pretty better anyways because it's closer for the wires, so I spend less wires, which means less construction time, which is good. Okay, so let's get this started. Oh yeah, no, I don't want to kickstart just yet. We will get things ready for kickstarting. Where's the wires? I completely forgot. We need to make an output for this stuff. This stuff can't just... It needs to be used. Oh, completely forgot. This stuff needs to actually go somewhere. So this one we will go here. This one will go on this side. And this one we will go here. Right, so if this one goes down this shaft, and we go down this shaft, it should be good. Yeah, I think that looks good for. So this goes here. Goes here, and it goes down here, down here, down, and we'll stop there for now. And we will also go top, which will go like the S shape. It's not really an S shape, but that's what I call it, the S shape. And we'll go pretty high up with this one. We'll go up here. So, and the same thing for you. So let's get you started. Gas pipe. So you can't go in here, so we'll just go straight up to... Oh, this one will be interesting. Because there'll be this pipe here. So let's remove the interesting. And let's just... There we go. Not interesting anymore. Now we can do S shapes. There we go. Let's go. Keep going up. 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 And up. And for down, we use the fish hook. We don't put a fish hook on the gas tank, and we don't put fish hooks very far down. And on this side, we go over here. So let's just go that far down. And we go a couple S's This side won't be that big of a usage, at least for now. But we can get it ready. We will eventually use this side for something. So might as well get it ready for future usage. So let's add bridges, because this won't work. If you just have random pipes all over the place, not connected to anything, they're not going to do anything. I know, it's such a hard concept. So there we go. Up, bend 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 up. And we'll need to make a pipe that goes over here. And this one. I like the shortcuts that this game has. It does make it very convenient when you try to make something like this that's large. You know, you don't have to select the menus. You just you just learn the shortcuts. But some of these shortcuts are a little unintuitive, and I will every now and then just forget what shortcuts I need to actually use for the purposes that I'm trying to do. So, but I do really like that a lot of the stuff in here is very well done for shortcut purposes. I do not like games that do not come with shortcuts. Like, I'll tolerate them, but liking and tolerating are not the same thing. So this one should be able to be built, so I just need to cover D3, cover D3. This should be able to build. No, okay, so I need to cover these three. This should cover these three and these. Okay. So that should cover so that's another big chunk of building. And once that is done, we will be able to ready to turn this on. My bad. I thought we had completely forgot about the need for actually having ventilation piping around the base to actually spread that oxygen that we're making all over the place. Completely forgot about that. So we'll get that in place. Shouldn't be too hard. This is very easy construction work. And for a colony of 8 very experienced dupes, this shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Looking very good. Okay, so how is Zeppelin doing? They're still building all the background stuff. This one will be more interesting since this is not in the central location, so I can't just take this one, go this side, this one goes in the middle, this one goes here. So this one will have to go all the way over here, this one will go in the middle, this one will go here, but this will be a very long starting pipe for you to go over here, and you to go over here, and you to go down here. So it'll work. It'll just be a little unorthodox to begin with. Are you the person that can't construct? Yes, you're the person that can't construct. No wonder you're complaining that there's nothing to do. Because you don't want to build things. And that's all we're doing right now is building things. I guess the next level of digging should be here. Right? We don't want to dig you, but we do want to dig the rest of this. We're gonna that should give them some digging. I do want to make clear though that for everyone else who can construct, that this is the higher priority. It's looking good though. Let's get rid of this. These ladders are not important anymore. Neither are these. Cool. Okay. Well, things are flowing, it's just that, yeah. It's not like it's even coming out at a cold enough temperature. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's right. I did want it to come out at a colder temperature. Can this, like, take advantage of a well-placed temperature file? Like, if I... Yeah, I can hear the brownouts. If I place... Do we have diamonds? That's ice. That's ice. That's ice. We don't have diamonds. But if I place something, maybe cobalt related here, will that help with the transfer of temperatures? Because like this side's 15, that side's 10. So maybe these tiles will help with some of this temperature transfer. Does that mean... Oh. Okay, the brownouts are happening because we're drawing too much energy on a single line. Not because we don't have the power. We have the power! Yeah. It's just so much water. How's my water tank on this side doing, by the way? Almost full? Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna fill this up to the brink with water from the other asteroid. I don't know what we're gonna do with all this water. I guess I need to put in that automation signal early, because it'll be essentially, we want a liquid hydro sensor. There we go, thank you. We'll put it right here. And we just want it to be and this one is, yeah. So this should be an ore, essentially. Are we good on research, or with that? No, we still have more research. Okay, so that should essentially be our... So if we essentially have too much water here, we will start growing the plants, even if they don't want to be grown. Even if we don't need the food, we will still grow the plants. Because we have too much water. Great, now this should be a false signal, right? So we should be piling up some polluted water. Okay, good. That's working as expected. You guys are building as expected, so that's good. How is this one going? Dead battery? Where's the dead battery? Is there a battery spawn somewhere? Like, we did dig deeper in here, but I don't see any batteries. I see another volcano. We're gonna get lots of volcanoes. Which is good. We could maybe use that to make some oil boiler on this side of the map. But yeah, we might want to. Yeah, we're gonna want to have a way to stop this from happening. Do we have... There's not enough space for a liquid shut-off here, right? But these two tiles don't really have a purpose right now. We're gonna need to... We can't just have it keep going crazy like that. It's like at its own detriment, almost, that it's willing to give away its water. It's just... We can turn this on as long as we have like one... Like this. this one will turn on this. So it will allow us, as long as we have one output here working to output the oxygen to the real world, to the rest of the world, we should be good to turn this on. So we just need those done. Okay, so let's try turning this on. This should be priority of 7. Let's go see how this works. Okay, so let's... Oh, what? That didn't work at all. Hydrogen. Is it because it was full? Or it's because it was the first packet? Pretty sure it was because it was the first packet. Okay, so this is working exactly as expected. We are getting rid of all of this polluted oxygen. You're obviously not able to keep up, but that's fine. That's expected. And we are getting some hydrogen in place. We will eventually get rid of all of this polluted oxygen one way or the other. And this hydrogen will be used for power. We should be able to... Oh, well, we'll fix any damage that comes from this. Let's put in a second one here. This is just not working out as I would have liked it to. Oh, I forgot about... Oh, this won't work. Okay, let's turn this off. I completely forgot about the hydro sensors. More automation. Completely forgot to add in hydro sensors here and here and here. With some automation lines here and here and here. Completely forgot. Like, it's actually working pretty well. I disconnected, and it just says, "Oh no, I'll keep going. It's okay. Don't worry about me." It's like, okay, I'm not worried about you, but you know, this is not going to work. It's like, no. I'll keep working. I'll just keep working. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so if it's above 450, then pump. If it's above 450, pump. So we just need to finish this one and then reseal it in. Oh, this would have... Oh well. So if it's... This one won't pump anymore. At least the hydrogen shouldn't escape too much. My batteries... Oh, that one battery, okay. So let's get these in place. Okay, so this one is above 350. We turn on. Oh, someone's trapped. Untrap. Untrap them. Come on, someone. They can breathe here, but I don't want them to be trapped for very long. There we go. You should not be trapped anymore. Okay. I do love that trap notification. I don't think that was part of the base game. So I'm very happy that they added it as part of this DLC. Especially since, you know, I'm not keeping an eye on half of my dupes right now. They are running wild, unsupervised. So I do need... Oh, I'm getting fancy food. I do need to be able to be like, hey, guys, tell me if someone's gonna die soon. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's probably reasonable. So I appreciate them telling me when someone's gonna die soon. I also think that is relatively reasonable. Okay, so these are all pretty high priority already. Okay, so as soon as those are built, let's connect and make these priority 7, make these priority 6. And let's see how we can get this started. So people should be coming to generate this power anytime now. So we're getting rid of some of that oxygen. Not the biggest deal. We just want to wait. We just want this to stabilize. Have a bunch of hydrogen up here. Let's get rid of all this oxygen and let's keep the hydrogen. Perfect. And this is powerless. This is completely powerless and will only let pass hydrogen. So we keep this here forever, and even if we have like a backlog and there's like oxygen ends up here, it will only let pass the hydrogen. Oh, look at those big chunks of hydrogen. That's good. Let's get some hydrogen in here. Are you 80, 100? No, you're 100, 0. So 80, 40. Oh, we have some idle dupes. I'm assuming we need next step instructions. So let's build some very extensive piping. All the way. So we want this one, this one, and this one. So let's get this done. Yeah, so we will need to build that too. And we'll hook. We need to hook, 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 hook. Okay, we'll stop there. We're going up. S and S, and we'll stop here. So that should be going down and down and down and down and down and down with some vents and vents and vents and vents and a vent and a vent and a vent. More vents, and we'll want to go up. So that should be that side of oxygen. Okay, so that should be that side of oxygen, good. We want to, this one, it'll be in the middle, right here. Right, yeah. So, over here. So, no, I want to make the first jump here. No, this is not, oh, this is, there we go. Okay, now hooks. And we'll stop right here. Okay, and we want to make our S's. Start. Oh, huh. So this one will have to do this. And then we can start our S's. Won't go very high though. Okay, and let's make our bridges. Up, 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 sideways, and down, 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 down. And some vents. This is a lot of planning just to distribute oxygen. These ones are all done. Just double checking. Okay, and last but not least, we will send you. You're actually just gonna go right here. So you're not even going that far. And we want to hook. And we'll want to hook. And we'll stop right there. Okay, so we don't want anything there, but we do want this. Oh, this one is. I don't think this one can be on this side. We should make it the other side of the this section. So right here. So something like this, where this is where the hooks will be. There we go. So more hooks, and we'll stop here. I don't want to go too far down. If you go too far down, and then like the chlorine here would not mix well with the oxygen, and you'll end up overpressurizing all your oxygen. I would rather not have to be worried about that, so I'm not going to worry about that. And we go up here, and there we go. So you guys can go jump, jump, jump. We want to go up and up. And we want to go down and down and down. So some oxygen. That should be good. That should provide us with lots of oxygen everywhere we want. Oh yeah, and I can't forget about my automation on this one. So that's put my sensors here and here and here. And let's add my sensors. Okay, so that should be good. We want to change these to 80, 40, 80, 40. Okay, let's see how Grosera is doing. Oh, it looks like it's stabilized. Perfect. And so everything here should be hydrogen every time. Beautiful. And I didn't even need to fiddle with it or anything like that. It just works. So we just need to provide all the oxygen for everyone. This should eventually provide enough hydrogen to keep all 4 of these guys running at all times. This is 80-40 and 80-40. We should eventually start backing up all the oxygen, and I think we're good to get rid of all of that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's build that properly. Yeah, see, now we're starting to do a backup. Look at that. Yeah, we were starting to have a backlog of hydrogen, but now you can see like all our hydrogen generators are full of hydrogen. Our batteries are full, and we still have a backup of hydrogen right there. It's all working great. It's self-powered. It's self-cooling to an extent because the water comes in at very cold temperatures, and so the oxygen comes out at okay temperatures. Not very cold, okay temperatures. Which is fine, because we do need to counteract the cooling here of these pools of very cold water. So we don't want to be too stingy on the cooling for this machine. Which is why I just used normal pipes instead of the fancy pipes to try to reduce the temperature a little less than what I would have been able to accomplish with fancier pipes. Research complete. Beach chair. Very, very critical to the functioning of this colony. Okay, so looks good. Did I help with the temperature of the water in here? Oh, there's no water in here. Oh. Well, so I guess it did not help with the temperature of the water in here. That means we're not keeping up, I guess, with the water demands on... Oh, someone's trapped. Again. There we go. No one's trapped. Hey. Did I forget to dig you guys out? Demolish what you... Oh, I guess I should have been less gung-ho about that. Demolish what you can within these more specific areas. Not the whole ladder system. Okay, so it's good. Okay, so yeah, I forgot about this, but they did not, which I'm very happy about. So wrangle some hatches. Auto wrangle surplus. Where's my hatches? Hatch. Hatches, hatchling, hatches. I do have sedimentary rock, so that should be the priority for that. So 8, 6, and 6. And I'm assuming he would be here somewhere. There he is. There we go. So we should be able to ranch you and start increasing the population of you guys. We don't need you around. There we go. There we go. Oh, our oxygen troubles are solved on this map. We can actually, let's remove these sublimators. That's what they're called? Sublimation. Yeah, look at that. I got it right. Okay, I should have one more right here. So let's remove the sublimation. Perfect. No more polluted water. These polluted water should eventually get breathed in and not get replaced. So, yes, that's very good. Look, see? We're already at 2 kilos, 1 kilo. Well, we're down to 0, but it's backing up. The key is it's backing up. Okay, how are you doing? You guys are getting there eventually. No rush, right? Oh yeah, so I forgot about this. I need to, well, I want to finish you up with some automation and essentially automate whether or not we ask for some water or not from the other asteroid, because we were just draining their water supply, like we were drinking it up. We don't necessarily need that much water. Like we make our own water, thank you very much. Oh, what did I... Oxygen distribution. That was real quick. After, like, with the amount of piping I like to put in, because I just like to make sure the oxygen is distributed everywhere. So this one doesn't really have its own cooling issue, so I'm gonna try to be a little better with the cooling here of the oxygen before it gets sucked up. So let's go here, 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 and here, and here. So I'm going to try to be a little bit better with the cooling of the oxygen before it gets sucked up. So we'll add in some radium pipes. On this side of the map. That should help with reducing the temperature. Because this is cold. And we already know that the oxygen will come out around 25 if we use normal pipes. It should come out even colder if we use colder pipes. Yeah, you're idle because there's no food to be cooked and there's nothing for you to do. Because, well... Do we have any other sources of glass? Oh, we do. Look at that. We do have more sources of glass. Let's destroy that glass and let's see if we can make some more problem with, like, this will be, so this is 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh, there's still gonna be some granite up there. Oh, there's gonna be someone trapped. Did I already? How did that happen? I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but you should be able to untrap yourself. Nonetheless, you should be able to untrap yourself. We just need to... Okay, And that should allow us to, yeah. So let's, there. We're losing all this oxygen. It's just going bye-bye. Let's fix that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so this should allow us to add another solar panel here. And once we destroy these, once we destroy all this, oh, maybe that's what happened. I still don't fully understand what happened there, actually. Are we really low on food? No, we're not. So once we have the dig command here, so this will allow us to, oh, research. Okay, so we have one more line of research to do, and we are done with all the research. And we will be soon to be done with setting up oxygen on this asteroid. Hopefully it comes out low, like, I don't know, 20 would be nice. Let's sweep up all this stuff before we close this off. But we should almost be done with the venting. Are we done with vents? Yes. Okay, so as soon as we close this off, we need to set up our wheels to kick it off. But as soon, okay, so let's set up 2 wheels. Are we losing air through that? Yes, I think we are. Wow. So let's set up our 2 wheels and set up our. Okay, so this is all very important. And we'll close this off. And we should be able to get started. We have this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should make sure we have, I hope this is not exposed. Buried objects, but not exposed. This is sand, so it would fall. No, I don't want to do that. So, okay. So as soon as we have these wires in place, these walls in place, we'll get this, we'll actually pass in the water right now. And we just need to close this off. There should be enough room here for the excess. And okay, so let's get this started. Priority 7 this. And these can be normal priority. So how's... Oh no, this is the wrong side. Oh, no. It's the other side for this one. It's... So the problem I found, like, the main one I need to activate is this gas pump to get the hydrogen started to be pumped. And then it becomes self-sufficient eventually. On this asteroid, that is on the right. So I put my temporary power storage on the right. And everything worked out fine. Now this one's working beautifully. This one, on the other hand, it's on the left. And I didn't really think that through. So now we just need to restart all over again for getting this setup started. We are working... Did I also forget? Yeah, I also forgot to set up the settings for my sensors. There we go. Now everything is turned on. So we should be pumping out all the oxygen until we get to a preferred temperature. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. You guys did a very good job at digging. Very happy with that. So some more tablets. No one's ever getting sick, but that's okay. And There we go. So let's get this started. These are set to 80 and 40. So now we should be getting some oxygen out of here. And all that oxygen should never make it past, or not never, we might get over pressurized here. It's definitely possible given the small amount of space here. But it shouldn't make, most of it shouldn't make it through. And we should be getting a really good hydrogen layer going on. Maybe half a cycle. This is actually looking very good. We already have a hydrogen seal here. I'm saying this is almost like we just need to clear this part out. It might be a little weird because there's all this extra space here. So maybe I should just like tell it to pump full blast for a little bit. Till we remove all of this carbon dioxide. I'm not even sure we can actually remove all of this carbon dioxide, but we can try. But most of this should now be powered by, look at that, the carbon dioxide is going out, only hydrogen is coming in. I love that they added I love that they added the automation wire to the vents. It's very helpful. Okay, so let's just, I'm not too concerned about that. So I would say this one's finished being set up. So above 350, and we should be good to go. So let's just give it a couple cycles to, oh no, the backup's already started, never mind. We can completely destroy this temporary setup. Good, perfect. Okay, so now both our asteroids have access to temporary water storage. I mean, no, both our asteroids have access to a good source of oxygen. And this one's coming out at 16 degrees, 18 degrees, very good. Oh, it needs power. Okay, I forgot about that. Let's give it power, but we have plenty of water right now, so we're not very concerned about getting some water. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so oxygen is resolved permanently on both of the starting asteroids. I guess now we need to go, I don't know, let's see. Let's make a plan to go to the new asteroid. So we already have this set up that we did with a robot. The problem is there's no food at all in this starting area. It would kill a dupe or two. I mean a pip or two, but we don't want to kill all our pips. There's plenty of pips. We could probably kill a pip or two. But we don't start with any food, and we don't start with any form of oxygen generation. We have a little pocket of oxygen here, and we have some oxygen here, and polluted oxygen here, but we would need to start digging into this algae here to be able to start getting some form of oxygen, or toughing it out and just using a hydrogen oxygen generator, the electrolyzers, but don't have it a nice fancy setup. But and there's some polluted oxygen here, but that's dirty polluted oxygen. It's because there's slime here. As soon as we get in here, the slime will start causing some sickness to our dupes, but we do need to move on from this asteroid. So that would be one of the options that we have. The other one would be to look into automation to clean this up, because this asteroid is currently a mess. There is like the vent, that's pretty clean. I like that. But if you look at the plumbing, it's not as clean. It's not the worst I've done before, but you know, could be better. And there's debris everywhere. There's these ranches which could be automated. There's a lot of stuff that could be automated, that should be automated. Let's start destroying some of this stuff in anticipation of our automation revolution. I really want to go to that asteroid. I'm just afraid that we are going to kill a lot of dupes in that process. So, is it worth killing dupes for this? Probably. How much algae do I have on this map? Sorry, I have caps lock on. None? Really? I have no algae? I just need to... Okay, well, we're gonna dig up algae because I'm gonna need that. I guess we just stored all the algae away. So let's just dig up these two things. Let's add in some ladders where things are going to fall apart and where the algae exists. Okay, so let's dig that out. That should help us with some of our current algae needs. Is it the other asteroid? Yeah, so now that we're done with this project, everyone's like, I have nothing left to do. And we're like, well, I guess I need to keep them busy or else they're just going to go crazy. You know, we don't want that to happen. Oh, do we have enough for another glass? Yes, we do. So let's dig this out. And dig this out. And let's set up another one of you. Now I could start deconstructing. No, I'm not. Oh, but this. Can I mop this? Oh, I can mop this. Look at that. Let's mop this. I can mop this too. Okay, so let's do some mopping here. And maybe I'm going to start trying to get us ready to burst into the lead-filled... I still wonder what that is. I'm pretty sure, because like this one is a liquid sulfur geyser. And this one is also a liquid sulfur geyser. I'm pretty sure that means like this has to be the carbon dioxide geyser. I guess that is what happens in this magma biome. By the way, the magma biome got breached here, or something happened because we have very hot igneous rock, very hot, and then lead and fossil at 162. Like this is some hot stuff. Like this just never got generated. Maybe there's something here that I just can't see. But this abyssallite here, it doesn't exist. And we also have a vent of some kind, a geyser of some kind here. I'm guessing it's the carbon dioxide geyser because if you look at the map, what button is map again? Star map is Z. So if you look at the map, you can see that we're supposed to have carbon dioxide geysers, but I haven't found any. So I'm guessing this is what that is. So there's a lot of things I could do. I really want to clean things up, actually. I think that would be my priority over going to that asteroid. Just clean things up. Start implementing some automation because I'm going to have to take a dupes from here and send them over. So I'm going to need to have less dupe labor needed. Really? You're complaining about talking about oxygen. I can get rid of my rusty oxidizers now because, well, I don't need them anymore. Oh yeah, I was supposed to clean this up, wasn't I? Yeah, and you get deleted here. You get deleted here and here. Yeah, so that these lines can separate. So this would have helped with the temperature because it's still really cold on this asteroid. Like the rusty oxidizers were helping heat it up a little bit, but now that that's not an issue anymore. Where? Oh, illumination. Oh yeah, because I have. There you go. Power is restored. There we go. Okay, so now these lines are a little bit more balanced. This one has a maximum of 660, 760, and 650. Okay, so that's good. Good of me thinking ahead on that. I enjoy myself for. I enjoy that I did that. Okay, so yeah, so automation and making things a little bit better for my dupes. So let's start on this asteroid by making them playroom. So we want to have doors. Recreation room, that's the term that's used. And furniture, do we have, what do I want to use? No. I do really like the mechanical surfboard. Is very easy to set up and gives a good bonus to morale. I also like the soda fountain because it uses useless carbon dioxide and some water to improve morale. But like this is net zero. It uses water to splash and then we could just reuse that water right away. It is a net zero loss of water to make the dupes happier. It is very good. So I'm gonna start with one of these. If I remember the setup that I was using before, mesh tiles underneath, and we want to use a pump. I don't have any plastic. I can't use a mini liquid pump. Because I would use a mini liquid pump here, but I need to use a full pump now. That's okay, I'll just use a full pump. Full pumps, where's the pumps again? We can transition to a mini pump after. And we just pipe that back in. Okay, let's cancel all this. Yeah. Okay, so let's cancel all that and start over. I want to do this a little differently. So we're furniture. So we'll do 1, 2 with a pump. There we go. We'll cut it off here. We will add in some mesh tiles. There we go. And some plumbing. And is there any power needs for these things? Wow, that's a big power need. I don't think that's how it's supposed to look like. But, you know, power demands power. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so this would allow us, and we just need to seed it with a little bit of water. So if we just take a little bit of water to start, not too much. Well, we probably don't want to start on that side. That would probably confuse the game. You want to avoid confusing the game, that is for sure. Okay, so this should be much more convenient to the game. Much more understandable for the game. Okay, so we have some skills. Let's go over everything. Piloting for you. Everyone can pilot now. Yeah, you can pilot. I want you to have a little bit of, yeah, I can, I should probably have went carrying for you. Oh, so you're done construction, so let's carry, and you could be a better farmer, so let's give you some more farming, and I can give you more strength. There we go. Okay, and what else do we want? We want to give them something else to do. These poor dupes, they've worked so hard. Now let's let them enjoy themselves a little bit. Jukebox, that is the cheaper version, right? The gaming engine is the expensive one. So this one only uses 960 watts. Cheaper is relative. Yeah, so let's set one of those up, I guess. 1, 2, put you here. And let's add decoration to all of this. Everyone likes a little bit of decor. Let's make our dupes a little happier for a little bit. It won't last very long, but we can at least. So this one means this one is connected to this. This one is not connected to anything. No wire connected. So we can use this one to power this. Okay, so this should be a good starting place for them to have a recreational area. They can chill here, they can dance, they can go for a surf. I like it. It's a good first step. So we should probably want to do the same thing here. Where do we want them to? This one is much more centralized. Everything is right here. So it's less easy to come up with a nice location. Like the decor bonus for being near these tiles, I guess this only applies if you're literally touching them. So right here is probably not the worst place. They'll just have to deal with a little bit of a crappy looking granite. It should be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's cancel these two. And some airflow tiles. There we go. I'll do the same thing for this one, just because I like the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block. Let's put some mesh tiles here. And some plumbing. Let's put you here. And so what are we looking for again? The 2 surfboards and the music box. I can't put the music box down right now. Well, the surfboards, we can start with that. And let's see that this is bringing, oh, look at that, we can just siphon a little bit of water from that line here. Just siphon a little bit of water to start. Again, we don't need too much water for this to work. We just need a little bit. Cool. So now we can place down our furniture for our jukebox and make our dupes. Get them a little break. I want them to be a little happy. It was a tough road to get here. Now we have sustainable food, sustainable oxygen. This is almost fully sustainable base. I guess we could run out of filtration material, but I am not concerned about that right now. I'm concerned about giving my dupes a nicer place to live. Make sure that's granite. Okay, and we'll put you here, and we'll get you some granite ceiling things. Where are they? Granite ceiling things. There we go. Oh, and I need doors. Obviously, we need doors. Okay. Research complete. Was that the last research? Nope. One more research. We need these very complicated signal distributors that I've never actually used myself. But I'm sure they have their use. Okay, and I do need to get a wire in here. So this wire is being used for that. Do I have any wire that's not being used? No, I do not. They're all being used for something. I can take a little bit of power from you, and you should be fine. We'll find out. If we need to start rethinking how we have our power set up for these asteroids, that probably could be a next type of level, because I want to start automating things which will require some more energy to begin with. Like, currently we have this line of power that's nearby for F2, I think, right? This line of power that's nearby here, and it's really dedicated to making sure this water doesn't get too cold. And I want to start using some automation in here to make it dedicated for that. So we're going to need to start looking into alternative power setups. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2. That should be equal to there, and we'll dig all this out. So we can put another battery bank there. I want to have a backup battery bank area, which we could have up here, because we have a lot of solar power, and I don't feel like we're taking advantage of that enough. Okay, so oh, okay, so you can't destroy these because what? Oh, it's already deconstructed. So this happens when like they start deconstructing it and then they get called away for one reason or another. Like that just happened. And then the deconstruction symbol will go away, but you know, it's still queued up for deconstruction anyways. So look at that. Perfect. Perfect way to get started at the very least. How is the other? I don't want to make sure no one's like going to drip water all over the place. I guess I should prioritize getting my water retainment set up first, so that we don't accidentally like start surfing without, you know, taking the proper precautions. I don't want to surf and then have the water just end up everywhere. How did this ever stabilize? Nope, that carbon dioxide is just, it's gonna stay there. Oh, someone's fleeting. That means someone dropped an egg somewhere. I'm guessing it was on this. I think we have a poke shell right here. Did he drop an egg and now he's attacking people? No, he doesn't seem like he's attacking anyone. I don't know. Maybe we'll see it again, but that did look like the fleeting message, so that means someone somewhere is not very happy with our current setup for... Do we have more cobalt? We don't have enough cobalt. Let's make ourselves some more cobalt. I'm gonna need to change... Oh, we are running very low on cobalt too, and there's not, that's not renewable. Yeah, look, see, that happened again. So skill, Lindsay, more carrying. Everyone needs to be able to carry their own weight in gold. What? Why won't it let me build there? I guess there was already stuff there. Okay, so now we just need to pump in some water and to pump in some power, and then our dupes will be able to... This should now be like a... Oh, it's not closed off, I guess? Yeah, okay. Not that it really matters that much. Oh, we have an achievement. What is it this time? What did I do good? Cure a sick dupe. Oh, someone used one of those pellets I printed. No one gets sick here. Yeah. Oh, what's wrong? Why can't it? Oh, that's unreachable. deconstruct this. And deconstruct this. But these are definitely a higher priority. Yeah, we don't have anyone here that has art skills. Ah! There we go. So now we should be able to... So much... Let's get rid of these. Not you. We'll rebuild them at a future point. Just want to see someone use this surfboard. Oh, are we? Why did you even? Oh, because we have too much water. Okay, worked as expected. I just wasn't expecting it. Are we really backed up already? We are really backed up already. Wow. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to... Or how are you doing with the backup? Oh, okay, you're doing much better. You apparently have a lot more oxygen pressure, but I need to do away with this extra oxygen. I mean, this extra hydrogen. And I was not planning on the hydrogen backing up so quickly. I guess our oxygen levels were just so low on this asteroid. So what do I do with this extra hydrogen? I can dump it into these batteries here. Make another layer of batteries. And just pipe that hydrogen all the way over here and get it burnt out. I forgot about that apparently. Yeah, that just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so gas pipes. Oh, we'll probably want to make it insulated pipes. This can be expensive in sandstone. So we'll make it jump here. And I guess we can make it go all the way up top here. No, I don't really want to do that. I could do that. That would work better. So I'm going to make it come down here. We're going to make it hop here. Hop here. I can't build there. And this is all overflow for now. Let's just burn it let's just burn it. And not try to make it automated. So from here to here. Okay, and we said we'll have jumps here and here. And we'll need to build 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. That should allow us to burn off that hydrogen. I'm sorry guys, you will need to wait a little bit before you can have this all set up for you. How about you guys? Are you guys able to surf yet? I don't see any water here yet. Oh, there's some water. There should be people being able to use these, right? Yeah, so Lyra and Nails should have their downtime right now. Oh, look at that. We have a surfer. We have our first surfer. Okay, well. Okay, so let's get rid of that bridge. Should be a liquid bridge here. Let's deconstruct with a severity of 8 apparently. What's the problem here? Crops. Don't care about crops. Oh, we're out of copper ore. Is there any more copper ore? No, I think we're just out of copper ore. Okay, so let's finish off these wires using iron ore. There we go. So we can't make you out of copper ore because we don't have any more copper ore. We're going to make you out of iron. So why are no one using you then? Not allowed by schedule, outside of the world. Shouldn't there be people taking a break on this one? Yeah, so Mima and Lindsay. But they're sleeping, I guess. So sleeping schedule is different than goofing off schedule. So they have 5 and 6. It's not the highest priority, I guess. Or maybe it's just too far away for everything. Like they have to run over here, and then run here, and then here. Maybe I should move the... let's get rid of you. Maybe I should move the cots. Move the cots over here to give them more chance to actually enjoy their time off. Yeah, because the other schedule is done. Yeah, I'm gonna move the cots over to here just so that they can enjoy their time off a little bit more. But that's still not as high a priority as getting... There we go. Getting that done. That's a higher priority than anything here. You guys don't need a break, but you do need to burn off that hydrogen. I guess I should do the same thing here next. Let's finish up building you and you. What's the problem? I don't see a problem. Okay. New printables. Ethanol and dirt. Dirt. Let's get some more dirt. So I guess next would be the same issue I'm having for the other asteroid. I'm eventually going to run to a problem of having too much hydrogen. So I will do the same solution as the other asteroid and just burn it all off. 1, 2, this should be wide enough for a hydrogen generator. Right there. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll make that go. There we go. That will be a wall eventually. Talking about the wall eventually, I guess I should have taken that into consideration. Can't make it a wall if there's a giant generator in the way. And there you go. Perfect. So that should allow me to have a wall here eventually and burn off all of the excess hydrogen. So these will be sandstone because sandstone is useless. So if I can't store it in here, we'll go up here, go up here, do a jump here, and let's burn it off. So let's add a jump here too, and add a jump here. Okay, so we go this direction, and this direction. So that should allow us to burn off any excess hydrogen, but still have a very, very large reserve of hydrogen to make sure that this never, like even if there's a bloop, something, like we would literally need to burn off 150 kilograms of hydrogen before we would need to take power from somewhere else. Like, that's just not going to happen. So we should be good to go. These guys have all of their... Oh, so let's add some airflow tiles here and here, as there's no way for the air here to escape. It's stuck. So we should be good. And people should be enjoying their both dance and maybe I need to give them a little bit more recreation time. I know, that sounds preposterous, but what's the point of building surfboards and dance studios if they can't use them, right? What's the problem? There's no problem. Just leave it alone. Let them be. The crops are wilting, that's okay. We have more than enough food. Leave my dupes alone. Okay, so... Okay, this actually looks pretty good. But see, no one, I don't think anyone came to use it. People are like, they get up, they go to the washroom, and after they go to the washroom, they go get their food, they go eat, and then they do not come swim. They, like, Lyra doesn't really care because she's already done the surf. But can she do the dance? Yeah, dance. So she should be very happy right now. She just have recently danced. She should have salted food, barracks, stoked, whatever that is. Oh, that's the surfing. Surfing is stoked, right? Yeah, so she should be very happy. It's just, I don't know, maybe we should look into scheduling them to have an extra downtime slot. Yeah, maybe they deserve it. I'd say they probably deserve it. Yeah, let's schedule them for an extra downtime slot. 1, 2, 3, and you guys, downtime in the morning. Look at that. Ain't I so generous? Okay, so let's get this in place. I should be that. Oh, I forgot there needs to be a bridge up here. Completely forgot about the bridge. It's like, why is there no hydrogen in these pipes? There should be hydrogen in these pipes. But no, there should not be hydrogen in these pipes. I don't want. Oh, I do want to delete these. Let's delete these. The living quarters is this way. Idle. Yeah, you can't construct and you want to dig, and you are a very difficult dude to deal with. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Let's start doing some moving. There's no water in here. Is there any water in this one? No. So we would need a place to put the ethanol, meaning we would need construction, meaning you don't want to do it. I guess the next thing we would want to do is start centralizing storage. Like, yeah, we can start centralizing storage. That would be something for them to do. Just store. So the idea here would be that so these don't work anymore unless they are powered. So stores any solid material delivered to a duplicate, dump stored material back into the world when it receives a green signal. It needs 60 watts of power, which isn't that much, but needs that power all the time. So we do have quite a bit of power generation, very passive power generation, but still, we have quite a bit of power generation. So it's not the biggest problem right now. Oh, wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want to start setting up more batteries here, that should be doable. Once I have more batteries in place, I can, so yeah, same thing here. Let's set up some more batteries. some... I don't want to use cobalt ore, I'll use copper ore. Oh, problem with this planet also is we just don't have any ore. That's gonna use up like... Why did it not... So, iron ore. Yeah, there we go. So, once we get that in place though, we can have a little bit of more backup power and start storing things in a centralized location. Can we mop this? Okay, yeah, so we can mop this and then get rid of this, 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 and we can get rid of all of this extra stuff around here, which was all with the purpose of getting rid of all that water that was sitting there. Okay. That's pretty good. You guys are a little happier now because you can get stoked. Let's get rid of that. So if I understand this correctly, I should build this pipe, that should move there, and I can destroy both of these pipes. And that should be more than enough. There we go. Perfect. People are dancing, people are running out of power when they're dancing. Mainly because we have too much power being drawn on the line, but no lines are breaking because we have transformers. Which is good. Yeah, see, this is too cold. And therefore we are overdoing the line. We really need to... Yeah, it's getting in cold and coming out cold. It's just very cold stuff. More and more crops are wilting. No, they aren't. Unless you're talking about this one, but I don't care about this one. You know what? I'm gonna see all. Where's crops? I don't care about crops. Stop telling me about crops. Where's crops? Never. Never show me anything about the crops ever again. This might bite me in the butt, but I'm dealing. Oh, this one should already not showing me anything about crops, but apparently it didn't care about me telling it not to show me anything about crops. Yeah, might bite me in the butt. I'm just dealing with it. I don't have a problem with food right now. The only way that this, yeah, I just don't have a problem with food, so I don't care. Okay, so let's get some drywall. No, what? I'm just looking at drywall. This is still going well. The oxygen is still over 40 degrees. Oh my, this is getting much warmer output. Why is it so hot? Temperature of the water in here is still pretty good. I guess, yeah, I need to do some intervention here. That's cobalt. So, yeah, let's, intervene here, please. I did not expect it to go that. This shouldn't mess with the composition, because I'm only going to intervene on the bottom half. What about here? Is the temperature here of the outputting oxygen okay? 23, 27. It's still it's getting pretty warm, I guess, but it's okay. It's not the greatest. Maybe I should have just went all out on the radiant pipes. I kind of regret this now. I should have been more pushy about the radiant pipes. Okay, so let's get this done quick. Get this done, get this cleaned up. And let's get it sealed up again. Come on guys, let's go. There we go. Now time to get it sealed up. How's the yeah, it didn't seem like it messed up anything as long as I stayed down here. It should help with the temperature issue that we were having. Just take this out so I can increase the priority of these buildings. Don't you dare start building this just yet. Okay, now you can start building. Sheesh. She was just like, oh, I'm just gonna trap you in there. Don't mind me. I'm sure you have plenty of oxygen here. You'll survive forever. You don't need food or anything. Oh, we have idle dupes. Me ranting over here. The dupes are like, we have nothing to do. Give us something to do. Oh, we don't need you anymore. What's that? That used up that water real quick. There we go. That should be good. It's just not connected. Yeah. But I thought you guys had nothing to do. Wow. Oh, and there's oxygen in here. How did that happen? What? How does oxygen get in here? What? No, no, you shouldn't be connecting with the oxygen. What? There should be just a pipe and a jump. No. This got connected wrong, apparently. Just jump over the oxygen. Don't merge with the oxygen. I don't know exactly how that happened, but is it the same here too? Okay. There was something going on here that was merging with oxygen, which I did not want. You guys are still not doing anything. At least this time. There you have the power to... Okay. So, what's next for this asteroid? This asteroid, so it's getting late, so I'm probably gonna stop soon. But this asteroid probably will need to either start digging into the fossils and to the oil. We'll need, I want plastic. Plastics are nice. I just really need to stay away from this. So this is connected directly with the magma biome. There's either something happened here in the spawning process, but the abyssite just doesn't exist. And so this is what, almost 1200 degrees, while this side is only 200. I don't know exactly how this happened, because like normally if you'd have a break like this, it would be all like sour gas and everything crazy, but it's more of a gradual shift in temperature to the magma here. And there's also carbon dioxide, like there's a geyser here that I'm pretty sure is a carbon dioxide geyser. But I don't know exactly how this happened, but you can tell like there's a molten slicker. This is like, I don't know how exactly I'm going to tackle this without suits. But this side on the other hand though, it's a little chillier. It's only 70 degrees. So I can probably try to siphon out 60 degrees. I can probably try to siphon out some crude oil 50 degrees, but even better. And turn it into plastic. And I also have all this ethanol and salt water over here, over here, over here. I just want to clean all this up. I want to clean it up and set up, yes, Jinx, and set up probably some kind of industrial brick next on this asteroid so that we can process this ethanol, save up the carbon dioxide and the polluted water, and just have like a very strong power generation sector on this asteroid. Now, if we could somehow transport power in between, like the best way to transport power is to transport heat. You can heat something up on this asteroid and cool it down on the other asteroid to generate heat, to generate power. Or the other way around, you can cool something down using power here and heat it up on the other asteroid to generate power. It'd probably be easier to heat it up here to like 200 degrees, send it over to the other asteroid where it can be cooled down using a steam turbine to transfer power from this asteroid to another one. This seems very complicated, but I like the idea of having like an electric generating asteroid, and that provides heat to the other asteroids that can be then transformed into power. But like we can also put our plastic refinery here. We could just, and we do need to, like this place will be the one to generate all the oil. Like that's where we have our oil reservoirs. So that probably would be a good place to get started here. Yeah, I think that would be nice. On the main asteroid, we're in a really good place. We have our oxygen, we have our food. We do need to automate things more. Look at that. That's making good progress on our second battery bank. More automations, more rockets. We'll definitely want to start exploring this third asteroid tomorrow. I want to go today, but we just got distracted by setting up all the oxygen production and all that stuff. But we definitely want to start exploring this tomorrow. We're gonna have to take the risk. There's very little oxygen, very little food, but I'm gonna send a dupe here, and hopefully I won't need to where is it again? Build a tasteful memorial. I can build one ahead of time just in case, but hopefully I won't need to use it. But yeah, so for now though, I'm gonna do this tomorrow morning. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow morning at around 9 o'clock Eastern time, so you can follow me or just join me tomorrow, and we should be able to continue this. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.